Come home. Oh, come home. The path is open. The odds are gone.
Ooh, just kidding. Oh yeah, I look different. And I'm gonna try not to curse. All right. Welcome back to CB Land. Oh my gosh, like, I'm alive. I haven't made a video in like 3 months. But listen, I got stuff coming, okay? We have a tractor. Not yet, but we're looking in one, okay? We'll talk about that later on. I don't know when, what video. And I was looking at sawmills today too, because hello, Appalachia, baby. Got a lot of woods out here, gonna have to cut them down. And I gotta build a lot of fencing for the future, livestock, duh. And you know how much that costs? Like a lot. Look how well I'm doing not cursing. Anyway, what's today's video about? Today's video is about Running J Cattle Co. Right? You remember me talking about it? My lame ass? My lame ass. They're not lame. Anyway, point being, right? We're going to be talking about, wow, Running J Cattle Co. Isn't that fantastic? That means we're going to be grilling. And I thought, you know, what would be fun for me, because I get real bored easily, especially when I'm alone, is I like to have fun and be humorous and do stupid ass things. However, so I'm going to talk like my father in some bits. So if my accent changes, that's what I'm doing. I'm simulating my dad. And if you don't know my dad, he is from Argentina. He refuses to be a citizen. He loves the country. He refuses to be a citizen. He is not illegal. Calm down. He is a resident. Isn't that funny? Alien resident. Resident alien. That's what he's called officially. My kids are looking at me. They're blown away that I pulled the camera out. Anyway, Mr. Jorge, is a character. And I love him and he makes me laugh. So I thought, this is perfect. We'll do Running J Cattle, tribute to them, because we're going to be grilling their fine ass meat all the way from Oklahoma. The meat should be good. The meat was good when I got it. It's been a few days since I got it because it was so damn cold and I wasn't going to grill out in the cold. And then it's so damn windy here. But anyway, getting back on track. So it's a tribute to Running J and then a tribute to Jorge.
Yeah, boy.
Ay, Jorge. So this will be fun. I'll teach you what he taught me. And then I will tell you my disagreements with him on grilling and how we do it and how we should do it, which is fun because that's an Argentinian that I'm telling. And if you ever try to tell an Argentinian, you don't. You just don't. You don't say anything. I don't know though, because I'm not from there. You know, I grew up with Argentinians and my father raising us pretty half and half Argentinian because he refused to assimilate to the culture. But yeah, I've got some disagreements with him. In fact, I'll tell you one that I've got proven right. He's in Argentina right now. How cool is that? So anyway, this is the video. Let's get on with it because I'll just keep rambling. As you know, always so good. Oh my word. Oh my word. We're back in the barn. Haven't been here in a minute. I have, you haven't. Now here's the thing. The barn, enclosed space, really not supposed to, right, cook carbon monoxide in a closed space, but it's a barn. Look at these big ass gaps everywhere, dude. I'm fine. I can't, it's not a problem. No wind. Look at this fluorescent lighting from 1983. That's sufficient. Boom. Now this is actually a wash rack for a horse. Beautiful. One day we'll use it for that. I promise, okay? Got the saddle. I got to get the fencing up one by one. Your boy doesn't rush into things and he doesn't want to pull out a $150K loan from the bank, a whole nother mortgage just to get it up and running for me to pay a ton of interest. So we're doing it this way. And my little boys that are little boys like me know what, why? Because we don't have the money, because we're not rich. Anyway, back to the point. So, good spot? I think so. Now this is concrete. Here's the thing, if it heats up fast enough, I guarantee this concrete's not rated for heat. However, so there's some air pockets maybe in there. And if there's air pockets, well, you know what happens to air pockets, or you should know what happens to air pockets when they heat up. They expand. So what happens to the concrete? It turns into 1943 Japanese planes, kamikazes. I used that word earlier, but that's what was in my mind because it made me laugh. But they blow up just like explosions. However, what? Underneath the charcoal. So funny, done it before. I'm okay to do it again. I am. I don't think we're going to have that much of an issue here.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
Wrong.
proved over and over.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
Ok, hola, bienvenido a Sibilani, West Virginia, ¿sabes? Y hoy vamos a hacer un asado. Un asado como ellos hacen en la villa, parece, porque esto, mira mi parrilla, es en el piso, como las parrillas en la esquina de Lanús, Buenos Aires, ¿sabes? Entonces, bienvenido. Bueno, vamos a empezar, ¿no? Tenemos carne acá. Este es del marqueto. Parece que eso es la palabra que yo necesito usar. Marqueto, ¿eso es correcto o no? Vamos a ver. Y esto acá es del campo, de un amigo allá en Oklahoma. Él tiene muchas vacas allá. Parece como 50, 60 parece, 60 cabezas, dicen allá en Oklahoma. Cabezas. Usan eso allá en el campo de las pampas. ¿Escuchaste los pollos? ¿Qué tarados son? Chijo. Bueno, vamos a empezar. Tenemos eso. Y acá también tenemos el carne. No carne, pero pollo. ¿Eso es carne también o no? Simple. Qué tarado soy, ¿no? Simple. Esto es nada más de sal y pepper. No sé cómo dicen pepper, pero pepper. Y el carne tiene nada ahora, pero vamos a hacer sal gruesa. ¿Gruesa? Parece que sí. Eso es la palabra también. Bueno. Okay, that's enough of me talking in Spanish. I had you guys fooled, didn't I? Anyway, that's really shitty Castellano. Castilian. Real Platonese Castilian, as they say. Anyway, what we're going to get into here, we're going to start this Argentinian ship. Now, what you heard was, I don't know what they would sound. I mean, they're probably pissing their pants laughing at me with the way that I talk. But anyway, that's for another video. All right, we're ready. Here we are. We got the apron from Argentina. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Isn't that beautiful? Well, that was a gift from my family, from my daddy, from Argentina. Then we have here what we call here is la cuchara y el cuchillo del asador. ¿Sabes? Anyway, that is the knife in the thing. So this is kind of cool. Look, it's got a little leather pouch, huh? And in el campo, the gauchos, because I'm an Appalachian gaucho, ¿sabes? El Appalachian gaucho, el gaucho de la Appalachia. Not really, but one day. They have these, and they actually have that's a whole nother history lesson we're not going to get into, but they have a, come on babe, you can bring me that. They have a knife that's very special to them. Now this is just for the asado, very pretty, from Misiones, I think. Sorry, Oksana's here, come say hi, babe. Misiones. They actually have a knife that they carry to clean out their, horse's hooves. They use it to eat. They do everything with that knife and fight. Crazy ass stories about that. Anyway, Oksana brought me a good old Pellegrino in a beer. Yeah, I can show them brand. That doesn't mean I'm getting paid for that brand. She's worried. She's so great. Come, beso. She don't even bring me beso. Come give me a kiss, babe. Come give me a kiss, babe. I love you. You don't want to show your face? She ain't done up, so she don't want to be on camera. I get it. Anyway, so they have this. This was another gift from my father. As you can see, my father loves bringing back souvenirs, and I love accepting them. The last one I'm going to showcase, before we get to this grilling and this Running J cattle beef, short ribs, tiras de asado. Look at this platter. Everybody seems, at least I was told, every family in Argentina has a platter for the asado, the presentation platter. Now, if you can see closely, there's not supposed to be any scratches, but there's a couple of scratches. That was not me. You're not supposed to cut on this. This is a presentation platter. But anyway, it's fine. It's tradition, and so we shall continue tradition. Now, what piece of I caught it. Yes, I did. What do we have here? This malnourished grill setup. Well, as you can see, we are going to create a grill. Now, this is typical in Buenos Aires when you're walking down the street in one of the barrios, which is Lanús. I don't know about any, I don't think you would ever see this in Palermo, but in the more of the kind of lesser economic advantaged peoples, where my dad is from. And I think he came to America, crawled out of that. But anyway, this is what you would see. You'd see a couple dudes with a newspaper that they cover with the newspaper, which ironically, that's what I'm lacking here. What an idiot. Damn. I don't think I'll need it, but it's to capture heat in case you have that issue where there's not enough heat being caught to cook the meat. Now, with that being said, that's what I'm building. You would see it in La Esquina, on the corner, a couple guys drinking mate, having a glass of wine, sitting, one guy like this, sitting, another guy sitting over there, and just cooking like it's nothing. And you walk by, and you're you got a place you got to be, but you see they're drinking mate, which mate, boom, that's mate. I drink that often. It's a tea. For you hipsters, yerba mate at the coffee shop that blew up like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't know when. I was blown away when I saw that for the first time. They'll be drinking it, and it's custom. I mean, it's not a custom, but it's very common for you to say, you're walking and say, "Che, puedo agarrar uno? Can I have one? Can I have a mate?" Sí, tomar. Okay, gracias. And you're done. But that's kind of the ambiance, and maybe some of you in the city, I don't know, communities, maybe your community's like that. That was not like that in Charlotte, where I grew up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's an Argentinian thing, maybe it's not. I don't know. But that was common, and I have seen that in person when I was there. Years ago, when I was a child. I was a little teenager. I need to go back. Anyway, back to the grill. So what we're doing is we're replicating that. And this is something that you can do anywhere. And for the last few years, because I haven't built a parrilla, which, boom, that's a parrilla, a real one in Argentina. Now, gauchos do it a little bit different, but they're both parrilla. It's a way of life, really, is what it is. Now, with that being said, again, we're implementing the ghetto grill. I call it the ghetto parrilla. I call it the parrilla de la villa, which is like the villa, which in Argentina, you say villa, that is not a nice place. That is a shanty place. Think Brazil. Brazilian, on the movies. That sounds shitty. Oh, I'm cursing already. I was going to say F you, Brazil. That's because of the rivalry. I have good Brazilian friends I was in university with. But anyway, now going back to this, I think when you see the famous Rio de Janeiro, the shanties, all the, that's what villas look like in Buenos Aires. At least they did in 2003 when I was there. I think it was like 03 or 06 or something like that. Now, with that being said, furthermore, because we got to keep going, and I don't have an editor or a whole crew that keeps me on pace and keeps me on script, we're going to start this. Now, the way we start this is carbón. Carbón is a charcoal. Now, the briquettes work. I like them. They are sufficient. But if you really want to be Argentinian, super gaucho, super Argentinian, then what you need to do is get real wood, like that sweet maple I have out there. However, it has been such a cold winter that I'm on my last 4 face cords. So I probably have like a half a cord, honestly, because it's not a proper cord, but it's like a half a cord of wood left, and I just want to hold on to it, because it's been so cold. So we're going to go with the next best thing, which my dad says, hey, Roy, look, I love this. This is the carbon to get this one. Now, I got it for him because this is a tribute to him, as well as Running Jay, which we will get to here in a moment. They didn't sponsor me, but I love him, and he sent me some beef because I wanted it, and he knows how much I love Asado, and he likes it too, and I hope he's pleased with this video. Love you, Gunner and Megan. I hope you have a great time watching this. Back to this. The carbon, this is what my dad is. I disagree with him. I hate this shit. Excuse my language. It's going to slip up, guys. I'm trying to stop cursing. I really am. This year is it. Now, what this is just like non-chemical straight, properly made charcoal, lumped charcoal, real hardwood. And we're gonna get into it once I bring that camera here and you stop looking at me and you start looking at this little space, right? So that's what we have here. And then we got here coarse salt, sal gruesa. Now, I think that's how you say it, the coarse salt. That's all you need. That's all you need when you're making asado. That's all you need when you're making a proper steak, a piece of meat, a grill, what's the thing called? The cow, a proper piece of the cow. It's all you need is salt. Because if you need anything more, ¿sabes algo? Ese vaca es mierda. That cow is shit. You shouldn't be grilling it, because if it needs anything else to make it taste good, it's a shit cow. So all you need is is coarse salt. Now, how do you know at the market what is good meat, what's not? I don't know. It's Russian roulette with me. I'll look at it, I'll look at the marbling, I'll see, the coloring and whatnot, but you can't trust shit on the shells. Which is why today we are reviewing the most beautiful, awesome short ribs I've had since I landed my ass out of Israel and out of Buenos Aires. Right here. Now let me make sure I can get on the camera side that you can see that. Look at that. Look at the coloring. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, as you can see, these are short ribs. Now, typically when you see short ribs in the store, they're cut in little boop, boop, boop singularities. Gunner, sweet baby, has left them like this. And this is actually typical of what you would see in Argentina. And actually, you would see even more so. And I'm going to find the photo, but here it is. Boom. When I was in Israel, they did it for me because it was common. There's actually a lot of Argentinians in Israel. Isn't that wild? But these tiras de asado, they don't cut them. And Gunner, if you ever start doing it, do a sell. And do like, I don't know, an Argentinian promotional where you're short, it's like buy this, spend $90 on our freaking rack of short ribs, which you don't cut, because you can fold them pretty much when they're cut like that. And yeah, dude, and hang them. And that's actually how they used to do it. And fun fact, what they used to do, where did tiras de asado come from? Tiras de asado means, tirar means to throw. It means the scraps, like tiras de asado. So back in I think it was, I don't know, late 1800s, early 1900s, when Argentina was one of the best economies in the world, not a crap economy. Hopefully Milei's fixing it. It looks like he is. Awesome. They would, a lot of the Argentinians would work in the beef sector because the Argentinian cattle were so well sought and they wanted it exported, they wanted it imported. Everybody wants it, and everybody still wants it today. Why don't we have it in the US? Because just stupid. Anyway, getting on with the story. Why did they call it tiras de asado? Because the aristocrats didn't want anything but the good stuff, the New York strip, the ribeye, all these expensive cuts, the filet mignon. That's all they cared about. That's all they wanted. So a lot of this, the rib cage, would go to waste. So what did they do, the families that worked there, the guys that worked there? They would take the ribs and they would cut them as long as a belt, the tiras de asado, and they would put it around their waist and wear it like a belt and walk home with this rack. And that's just culture, heritage of Argentina. It's so beautiful. Anyway, that's my favorite cut of meat, ironically. Not filet mignon, not the New York strip, not even the ribeye, the T-bone, nothing. The tiras de asado, a little short rib. So anyway, this is it. Isn't that beautiful? Let me pull it out. I don't know why I didn't pull it out. Let's pull one out, as I say. What an idiot. Look at that meat, dude. Look at that. Look at that marbling in there. And you see this white flakiness? You're wondering what that is, that bone. That's fat, dude. And fat is good. Didn't you just hear about RFK and the tallow and Steak and Shake and stuff? Damn, we're getting back, baby. We're getting back there, man. Anyway, way more healthy, way more tasty. So anyway, Gunner at Running J Cattle Company, Gunner, Megan, Reese, and Fielder, thank you from the Appalachian Gaucho. We're going to cook some tiras de asado. So what we're going to do, I don't mind touching red meat with my stuff, but look at that. Oh, yes. Do you hear that sear? Let me turn this off now. Or for now. I had to do it when it was smoking because it was smoking the whole place up. We're going to start cooking those bones. Now, the chicken, I don't like to touch chicken too much. But we're going to start cooking it. You can hear that sear, baby. That's what I live for. The whole reason I wanted to get into homesteading and ranching was exactly this. Growing up with my father and that culture and absolutely falling in love with the asado, the gaucho, the lifestyle, everything you can think of. about this right here. So, damn, it already smells so good. So what are we doing here? We're getting the chicken on there quick, and because we're gonna cook it hot and quick. And then we're actually gonna layer it out here where it's not so much charcoal. What are we gonna do with the meat, Dave? Sal gruesa. You can see that fat already burning. You see that fire? We're not afraid of that just yet. Now here we go. You're gonna say, David, that's so much salt. Oh my God. Even some Argentinos are gonna go, David, el sal. ¿Qué te pasa vos? One, Argentinians typically love salt. Again, like I said, it's the only seasoning you really need on this. However, my family is like ×2 that. Again, don't be afraid of the fire. This is not out of control because that's just the fat dropping down. As you can see, the chicken's fine. This fat from the cow, which is fantastic, is what's turning on fire. I'll show you real quick. As you can see that? Beautiful. So what we're going to do is let that sear for a minute on the underside. The chicken I'm more concerned about. But again, remember what I said about look at this idiot. Remember what I said about the fire and putting it on too quick. This is exactly what happens. But I'll tell you what, Gunner, that ration mix you were talking about, or that ratio for your feed, there you're seeing it right there. Look at that beautiful fat. And he knows, I'm not teaching him nothing, but look at that already. We're looking good on that sear. So what we're gonna do with this meat, because we gotta cook it on that side for longer than usual. As you can see, look how that fire died down so quick. I'm gonna quickly season all the sides of this meat without dropping it like an idiot. Right, with salt, so that I can be done with this game here, because what I'm really gonna have to do with such a hot fire is I'm gonna have to play this game right here, this whack-a-mole game, where it like honestly is just playing it like the chairs. What's it called? The musical chairs. Secondly, you're looking at the salt, you're going, David, too much salt, you're ruining it. No, I'm not, dumbass. You know how thick these pieces are? Think of a dry rub. It's the same concept. You're not going to put the same amount that you dry rub, right? I gotta figure out how I'm going to do that. There we go. You're not going to put the same amount of dry rub as you would do on a little sliver of a barbecue. No, you put it on the big ass piece of meat that's going on the grill, or rather the smoker. Okay, so that's what's going on here. So for you baby ass boys and girls who are sitting there like, damn, that's too much. First off, mofo, this is my short rib right here. This is my tira de asado. And then secondly, no, don't worry, I promise you. Look, I already smacked that down. Okay, now let's get that side, and then we're gonna cook it back on the bone and flip these chickens. Chicken, you wanna put on longer, especially any meat that you have with a bone, you wanna put on longer, guys. However, what?
Oh my God, esto va a ser épico, papus.
The video continues because we don't stop here at Sealand. We definitely are learning, but we don't stop. All right, so let's take this chicken to the side now. This is so funny. I've never had it blow up that bad. I knew it was gonna blow up, but damn. So anyway, guys, again, God willing, the smart thing to do right now would be cancel this, but I'm not gonna cancel this. I've already been filming for like 2 hours. Hell, that's a good little spot to deal with. I lost a piece of chicken. We'll give that to Theo right there. It'll be Theo's chicken. Anyway, that's what happens. It's fine. Let's keep moving on. Back to my points. Let's grill these right here, baby. We're gonna do some lemon on these chickens, baby. So going back, because now that was a fun little adrenaline pump. That was the first little bit of adrenaline I've had in hell since I got out. That's awesome. We're gonna keep rolling. Now, we're gonna look at our fire, dude. It's all over the place. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna focus on our charcoal. Look at how our charcoal is dynamic. Guys, there was no mess up. This is called dynamic charcoal. Moment of truth as we cut through. Oh boy. Boys, that's hot as hell. Let me cut through this real quick. We're there. They're ready. I mean, look at that. All right, we're pink in the middle. Let's see how it tastes. What do you think? Running J cattle. Here we go. Gunner, it is an honor. This is your cattle, baby. We talked about this for how many deployments? How many field exercises were we on as I cut through this? Let's leave that on the bone real quick and bring it over to show the crowd the juice, the beautiful. I mean, that right there is it, baby boys. And if you don't think so, then go back to Kroger. Go back to Food Lion, wherever you're getting your damn meat from, because you sure as hell don't know it. And let's try it. Damn, I've been waiting for this. It's kind of emotional, guys, because it's like watching the last 5 years of conversation come to life. I'm done. I'm done. I don't have words. When you chew on a piece of meat and you're eating the steak, sometimes you run into cartilage. Sometimes you run into toughness, dryness. And sometimes you run into butter. Butter. Gunner Johnson. I'm so proud of you. Running J Cattle Co. Whatever ration they are on, with this damn cow that you just had butchered, keep them. Keep them. Damn. Another little Argentinian trick. The Asado. Always people are so upset. Sad. Not upset, but sad. Upset, but sad. Upset, I mean. Because they go, oh no, the griller, the asador is cooking all day and grilling and he's not eating yet. He has been drinking wine. Sorry, Dad, I drank all the wine, so I have this. He's drinking wine since the morning, honestly. Let's be real. At least me. While he grills for everybody. And as he's grilling, this is what he's doing. That's why the guy's so jolly. Everybody's leaving him the hell alone. And he's grilling and he's eating. And when somebody wants to come talk, they go, oh, here, dale, comer. Yeah, go, eat. So I can sit in my ass in my peace. Beautiful. Well, I think that was pretty eventful. We got to see the product. Running J Cattle Co. You've done a fantastic job. Keep going, baby boy. I'll support it. I'll put it out, whether I got 2 viewers like I do now or 1 million. As long as you keep it this good. Don't be going, and I know you won't, but I'm just saying, for my own sake. As long as you do what you're doing right now. We learned about meat. We learned about what to cook, how to set it, how to do all this. And we also learned why we don't cook on concrete that is not treated for heat, meaning not rated for heat, because we have an explosion. I'm still eating though. And stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned for some more videos. Again, I'm going to school for being an engineer. Of course, my time is consumed. But we're going to keep going. God bless you. However...